So by now you guys will have gotten the Visual Studio Code for us to start this project. So the first thing is I've created a particular folder for you guys where the resources we're going to be using will be kept. So we have the app details, Apple details so that is where we see about the Apple. We have the Apple video consisting of a short video that I recorded on the net, and also an Apple image. So since you guys have your Visual Studio now, you run your Visual Studio. I've run mine and now it is opened. So yes, we're going to be creating a web page, an HTML only web page that discusses about Apple, gives info about Apple. So we're going to be making use of those HTML tags I've mentioned before, so we can get used to them very well. So first, we've seen the Visual Studio Code opened. Now to start a project, we click on the file, then click on the new file. So it brings out an option, select the file type, then in there you're going to put the .html, click on enter, click on the enter page. Then anywhere it navigates you to, you should be able to get the folder at which your project is in. So my own folder now is the HTML section. I think yours too should be that. So once we reach there, you type the name of the that's the web page that we're going to be working on. So now we're just doing a single web page for us to get familiarized with HTML. So I'll start with using what can I give it? Let me give it apple.html. Doesn't matter if it is in full-time capital letter or small letter. So but to make it smooth, I'll use small letter. Sure. So create your file. Now you have your apple.html. Then if you navigate to that folder, you're going to see it's the apple.html created. So once you click it, it displays nothing because we haven't started anything on it. So the web browser opens with nothing on the screen. So let's get started. So the first thing is the HTML tags, and we have those ones that start those tags. So now in this tutorial we'll be dealing with HTML5, but in the older convention, how those other HTML works is just basically this way. We type in our HTML. There's something about HTML likes conformity. Like you can see what I've posted, you can see that those stuff, they like things to be very aligned. They don't like things to just cross themselves the way you can see it. So if you want to make your HTML code work, you need to allow everything to be aligned. So the first thing first, the first tag used in HTML is known as the HTML tag, then followed by the header. That is going to be what displayed here at this section here. So this header contains the title, and it can contain your scripting and styling languages, location or URL. So we have the head. What goes in is the title. So let's say we start with Apple, that is the title. Then from here you can add your scripting language, file, or your styling language, anyone you want. Then we go into the body section. We can see the body also. If you notice, you see the conformity, the way everything conform, nothing intersecting one another. So here is going to be where your body is. So once you save this, now you move into this place, this your web browser, click on F5 to refresh. You see this changes to Apple, so that's where your title is going to be. So for the body, let's just make something up. Let's just make something up here. So Ctrl S it, I save it, go to your web browser, F5, you can see A there. So that's where the body is, and the body is like the contents of what you're going to be seeing in an HTML web page or website. So that's it. So this is the convention before the release of the HTML5, but since we're going to be working with the HTML5, I'll backspace this. So to start with the HTML5, why I told you to use the Visual Studio is because of the code snippets. They make work very fast, and you can see once I type HTML, it's auto completes for me. You can see that. So it opens the tag and also closes the tag for me. So that's the reason why I recommend HTML Visual Studio Code. There are other text editing apps or text editors you can use. Even Notepad is also a text editor, but you can't get to work smooth with it except Visual Studio Code and some other text editors. So to start this, I can show you a simple snippet. You can see typing HTML, you have options of HTML, HTML5 and HTML XML. So we aren't going to be doing that. We're dealing with the HTML5. So you scroll down to the HTML5, then click on enter. See, it automatically creates a tag section, like consisting of tags that we can make use of, and what I've explained earlier. So we have it here. This is what differentiates the HTML5 from other HTML. We have the doc type HTML, the language English. We have the head section. See, that I told you the head carries a lot of things. So one of it is the meta tag. So this is an empty tag. So now we have our title, taking document. So here we put in Apple. So yeah, that is it. So that was the title section. Then we head into the body